Drugs are killing Americans in record numbers. The U.S. recorded more than 70,000 overdose deaths in 2017, roughly 4 overdose deaths for every homicide, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. More Americans died from drugs in 2017 drugs than all of those who perished in the wars in Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan combined. Not all of America is being hit equally hard. Law enforcement and public health workers battling the problem near Interstate Highway 165, which runs south to north through Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Indiana, are at its front lines, as that highway is a supply line favored by Mexican cartels flooding Appalachia and the American Midwest. Sheriff Jamie Knoll of Clark County, Indiana, has seen the war on drugs as it has evolved over several decades. He spent 26 years in Indiana law enforcement. As sheriff, he's put undercover police into his county's jail system to try to root out the causes of the drug epidemic, work that has been televised on AE's 60 Days In and in 60 Days In, Narcoland. Watch full episodes. Knoll has seen various iterations of the drug trade as it's come in from the nation's southern border, watching both the smuggling strategies and the drugs themselves evolve over the years. The dealers his team is fighting, he says, are business geniuses. You think you're ahead, but you can go backwards pretty quick, Knoll tells AE True Crime. One way drug task forces have to be alert, Knoll says, is by recognizing that the cartels will shift what drugs they sell, depending on which American communities they're selling to. For example, Knoll says, when state governments started cracking down on doctors for the overprescribing opioids, Mexican cartels flooded the market with heroin and opium to take advantage of the resulting scarcity. When heroin overdoses started rising, cartels switched to methamphetamines because those drugs didn't have the same tarnished reputation. The Mexican cartels didn't like all the bad press, Knoll says. Such savvy maneuvering has turned pushers into billionaires. According to federal prosecutors in New York, Mexican drug kingpin Joaquin Guzman Loera, aka El Chapo, made more than $12. $6 billion funneling drugs across America's southern border. But for all the money the cartels are bringing in, there's also been a tremendous cost. On the American end,